Welcome to your deep dive. Today, we're going exploring the world of AI-powered call centers,
Okay.
looking specifically at ClearTalk AI.
Right.
You sent over some fascinating meeting transcripts featuring ClearTalk's founders,
Yeah,
and they're ready to kind of extract the golden nuggets for you.
absolutely.
So let's jump right in.
Yeah.
Oh,
These
okay.
transcripts are really interesting.
Yeah,
ClearTalk AI wasn't born in Silicon Valley.
right.
It was born out of a need,
That's right.
a very specific need.
The founders, they
Yeah.
were running this massive solar company,
Right.
and they had all these call center challenges.
Huge challenges. Yeah.
It's interesting how they saw a problem
Yeah.
in their own business and thought, hey,
Yeah.
why don't we solve this?
Yeah.
Not just for us,
Right.
but for everyone else that's dealing with this.
Exactly. And it wasn't just about making things a little bit better.
Right.
Don really believes that AI agents are just fundamentally more efficient, more consistent than human agents.
Interesting.
And he points out that even with the best predictive dialer,
Uh-huh.
human agents are only productive 30 to 40% of the time.
Yeah.
And it's not a knock on human agents.
Right.
It's just the inherent limitations
Yeah.
of a traditional call center.
Makes sense.
When you have someone who,
Yeah.
they're on the phone,
Yeah.
they're taking breaks,
They got to go to the bathroom
they got to use the
Well,
bathroom, all
well-
those things.
versus AI can work 24/7.
24/7, no breaks, no vacations.
And they don't have good days or bad days.
No,
AI is always consistent.
consistent.
I like how Don calls ClearTalk AI a voice delivery mechanism.
Yeah.
It's a complete system designed to automate the entire call center process.
That's right. And that brings up an interesting point.
Okay.
If AI is taking over these roles,
Yeah.
how do we ensure a seamless and positive customer experience?
Right.
And this is where this term comes in, prompt engineering.
Prompt engineering.
You ever heard of that?
I have, but it always sounds a little technical.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Think about it like training a dog.
Okay.
You use specific commands
Right.
to teach your dog certain behaviors.
Yep.
Prompt engineering is doing the same thing with AI.
Oh.
You're carefully crafting the instructions that guide the AI agent's responses.
So instead of just letting the AI figure things out on its own,
Yeah.
you're giving it a clear roadmap.
Exactly, a clear roadmap to follow.
Okay.
Don actually uses this as a way to filter out companies
Interested.
that are just reselling AI
Okay.
and not actually building it themselves.
How so?
He looks at the prompts.
Oh.
If they're overly long,
Okay.
repetitive,
Uh-huh.
or just don't make sense,
Okay.
that's a telltale sign
That they don't.
that
yeah.
they don't know what they're doing.
Gotcha.
They don't really have control over the AI.
If you don't understand it, how can you possibly teach it?
Exactly. It's also interesting how he talks about the need for congruency
Okay.
between what he calls system prompts and overlaying prompts.
System prompts and overlaying prompts.
Yeah, think of system prompts as the AI's subconscious mind.
Okay.
It's the underlying programming that
Yeah.
shapes its basic understanding.
Okay.
Overlaying prompts are more like the conscious instructions.
Yeah.
You give it for specific tasks.
So you need to make sure the subconscious and conscious are aligned.
Precisely.
Okay.
He compares it to the human mind.
Okay.
We have our subconscious beliefs and biases,
Right.
and then we have our conscious thoughts and intentions.
I see.
Both are necessary.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a really helpful analogy. It makes that whole concept
Yeah.
much clearer.
Yeah.
And speaking of clear,
Yeah.
ClearTalk really emphasizes the real-time calendar integration,
Oh, absolutely.
which seems like a small thing,
It seems like a small thing,
but it's huge.
but it's huge.
Yeah.
In one of the transcripts, Don talks about how this prevents double booking
Right.
and streamlines appointment setting.
Yeah.
It was an anecdote about ClearTalk handling 100 simultaneous calls
Wow.
without a single scheduling conflict.
That's wild.
It's incredible.
Especially in a fast-paced industry like solar,
Yeah,
where every missed appointment is a lost opportunity.
absolutely.
It's fascinating how AI is being used to improve business processes.
It's not just automating tasks. It's about improving.
Right, improving systems.
Yeah, and that seems to be a theme throughout these transcripts.
Yeah.
They're focused on solving real-world problems.
And not just for big companies.
No, not at all.
It seems like they're really passionate about helping small businesses
Absolutely.
leverage AI to compete.
Yeah, they're trying to democratize access to this technology.
Yeah.
And I also thought it was interesting how Don emphasizes the importance of TCPA laws.
Oh, yeah, he kept bringing that up.
Yeah,
Like, you really need to understand these laws.
you need to understand these laws.
And be careful about cold calling and texting.
Oh, especially with the stricter regulations coming in January 2025.
He was really adamant about scrubbing lists
Yes.
for what he called litigators and honeypots.
Litigators and honeypots, yeah, I had to look those up.
Me too.
Litigators are individuals or law firms that sue companies for TCPA violations.
Ah, okay.
And honeypots are fake designed to catch companies that are breaking the rules.
So they're filtering those out.
They're filtering them out
First,
to protect their clients.
it sounds like they've really thought of everything.
It seems that way.
From the technical side
Yeah,
to the legal and ethical side.
absolutely.
I'm curious about the different industries that ClearTalk is being used in.
Yeah, me too.
So we've touched on solar,
Mm-hmm.
but in the transcripts,
Yeah.
they're also working with businesses in healthcare,
Healthcare
e-commerce.
and even sports memorabilia.
Wow, that's a range.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's take a pause here.
Anything standing out to you so far?
I'm really intrigued by Don's vision of creating like an ecosystem
Okay.
within ClearTalk
Uh-huh.
where clients can connect with other businesses.
Like other businesses and services?
Yeah, like marketing agencies.
Oh, wow.
Seamlessly.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What about you?
What about you?
I'm struck by how much emphasis they place on prompt engineering.
Yeah, it's not just a technical detail.
Right. It's the key to making sure it aligns with your goals and values.
Absolutely.
Like you were saying.
Yeah.
It's about the humans behind it all.
Right. It's a reminder that technology is only as good as the humans who design it.
Well said.
Thank you.
Let's take a quick break,
Okay.
and then we'll dive into those industry-specific applications.
That sounds good. Okay, so let's pick up where we left off
Okay.
and look at some of these industry-specific applications
Yeah.
for ClearTalk AI.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how it's like a Swiss Army knife.
It is.
One tool,
Right.
multitude of uses.
It can be molded to fit
right.
different needs.
So we talked about that solar company and how real-time calendar integration is so important.
Uh-huh.
What other things are important in solar?
Well, Don was talking with a solar company in one of the meetings
Okay.
that was already using ClearTalk.
Uh-huh.
And he brought up this problem that a lot of solar companies face.
What's that?
Just booking as many appointments as possible,
Okay.
even if those appointments aren't qualified.
So just like quantity over quality.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Which ultimately can waste a lot of time and resources.
Yeah, you're setting yourself up for disappointment
Exactly.
on both sides.
Right. The company's disappointed.
Yeah.
The customer's disappointed.
Yeah.
But with ClearTalk AI,
Yeah.
you can set these very specific parameters and objectives.
So the AI agent is only booking appointments that meet your criteria.
Exactly.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's like having a pre-screening process
Yeah, built right in.
built right in. And then, of course, he brings up TCPA compliance again.
Right. Always got to be thinking about that.
Always. Especially in an industry like solar.
Mm.
That does a lot of outreach.
Right. Tons of cold calling and texting.
Yeah, exactly.
ClearTalk's got that covered, right?
They do. They have those scrubbing features
Okay.
and all those safeguards in place.
Okay, so let's talk about something completely different now.
Okay.
The CPAP mask liner business,
Yeah.
run by Robert and Adam Rutan.
The Rutan.
I loved hearing about their story,
He too.
but they're dealing with a very specific demographic.
Right. Mostly older adults
Uh-huh.
who might not be as comfortable with technology.
How does ClearTalk AI fit into that?
That's a great question. And Don actually addressed it
Okay.
directly in the transcripts.
What did he say?
He said that AI could actually be a better option
Really?
than human agents in this case.
I would think that older folks would prefer talking to a real person.
You would think that, but Don explains that AI can provide a more consistent and patient experience.
Okay.
It can speak slowly and clearly,
Mm-hmm.
repeat information as needed,
Right.
and never get frustrated or impatient.
That's true. Sometimes human agents can be pushy.
Yeah, especially they're working on commission.
Right.
And for someone who's maybe struggling with a health issue,
Yeah.
like sleep apnea,
Yeah.
having that calm and reassuring voice
Right.
can make a world of difference.
That's a good point.
So Don suggested that the routines could start
Okay.
by automating 2 key roles.
Okay, what are those?
One to handle inbound calls for sales and support,
Gotcha.
and then another to handle appointment confirmations.
Makes sense. Streamline the most common interactions first.
Exactly.
So streamlining is a good segue to talk about Sergio,
Oh, yes, Sergio,
the sports memorabilia dealer,
the sports memorabilia dealer.
who was interested in becoming a ClearTalk reseller.
Yes, a reseller.
Yeah, which is a whole other side of their business model.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
It's interesting how skeptical he was at first.
Oh, he was very skeptical.
He had bad experiences with other companies that were just reselling AI.
Right, and not really understanding it.
Yeah, but he was really impressed with ClearTalk,
We was.
with their expertise,
Mm-hmm.
and how much control they offer over the AI agent's voice.
Right. He was especially drawn to the ability to fine-tune the AI's voice
Yeah.
to match his target audience.
Because he's working with sports fans,
Yeah.
so the AI needs to speak your language.
He needs to sound authentic.
Right.
And Don, of course,
Yeah, what did Don say?
emphasized the importance of prompt engineering
Of course.
in maintaining that control
Right.
and preventing the AI from going off script.
It seems like no matter what industry you're in,
Yeah.
prompt engineering is key.
It's fundamental.
Yeah, to unlocking the potential of ClearTalk AI.
Absolutely. And as we discussed earlier,
Yeah.
Don is really passionate about making sure that his clients understand prompt engineering
Right, he wants them to be empowered.
to control the AI.
Right, not just be passive users.
Right.
And I think that's what sets Don and ClearTalk apart.
I think so too.
It's not just about selling a product.
It's about building a relationship.
Yeah, and helping his clients succeed.
Exactly. And that leads us to what I think is the most exciting part
Okay.
of this whole deep dive.
Okay, lay it on me.
Don's vision for the future of ClearTalk
Okay.
is bigger than just AI call centers.
Okay. I'm listening.
He wants to create this entire ecosystem within the platform
Like ecosystem.
where clients can connect with other businesses and services,
Like what?
like marketing agencies,
Okay.
seamlessly.
Interesting.
It's almost like he's building a business operating system
With AI at the core.
with AI at its core.
So you could manage your entire customer journey.
Your entire customer journey
Platform.
from one platform.
Wow.
It's a bold vision,
It is.
and it really highlights the transformative potential of AI.
Especially when you're combining it with partnership.
Yeah, strategic partnerships.
And a focus on customer success.
Yes, and, Don is also aware
Yeah.
of the potential downsides of AI.
Right. He doesn't shy away from talking about ethical considerations.
No, he doesn't.
Like he was concerned about bad actors.
Yeah, using this technology for malicious purposes.
It's really refreshing to hear a tech CEO
Yeah.
talk about ethics and responsibility.
I agree.
So openly.
It's clear that he's thinking about the long-term impact of AI on society.
That's great.
And that brings us back to you, our listener.
Yes.
We've uncovered some really interesting insights
Yeah.
about ClearTalk AI
Yeah.
and the broader implications of this rapidly evolving technology.
What resonated with you the most from these conversations?
Yeah, and what questions are swirling in your mind?
Yeah. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive,
We have.
From the technical details of prompt engineering
Yeah.
to the bigger picture of how AI is changing business.
It's a lot to take in.
But the most important question is, what does this mean for you?
Yeah, that's right.
For you, the listener.
So think about your own business for a second.
Right.
What challenges are you facing?
Maybe you're drowning in customer calls.
Yeah, could be.
Or maybe you're just looking for ways to improve efficiency.
Right, free up your team's time.
Maybe you're just starting to explore AI
Yeah,
and don't know where to begin.
it can be overwhelming.
I think the key takeaway from these ClearTalk AI conversations is that AI isn't just about automation.
Right.
It's about enhancement.
It's about making things better.
Right. Finding ways to leverage AI to
Ah.
create a better experience for your customers.
For your customers, yeah.
And a more fulfilling work environment for your team.
Absolutely.
You know, one thing that really struck me about Don
Yeah.
is that he's not just selling a product,
Right.
he's selling a partnership.
He really wants his clients to be involved.
Right. He wants them to understand how it works.
Yeah, to shape the AI,
Make sure that it aligns with their values.
their values and their goal.
And that goes back to prompt engineering.
Yeah, prompt engineering.
It's not something you can just set and forget.
You can't just set it and forget
You
it.
got to be paying attention.
You got to keep refining it,
Right, to make sure that the AI is delivering the best possible results.
that it's staying on track.
It's like you're training an apprentice,
It is like that.
constantly guiding them,
Yeah, giving them feedback,
helping them grow.
helping them grow.
As the AI learns and evolves.
It becomes even more valuable to your business.
Right, imagine having an AI that can anticipate customer needs,
Yeah, that would be amazing.
proactively offer solutions.
That's the future.
That's where we're headed.
That's where Don's taking things.
Remember how concerned he was about small businesses?
Yeah, he doesn't want them to be left behind.
He really wants to level the playing field.
Yeah, he wants to make AI accessible to everyone,
Accessible and affordable.
right? and easy to use.
Easy to use.
But even with all the advancements we're seeing in AI,
Yeah.
it's important to remember
What's that?
it's still a tool.
Okay.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
Right, he talked about those bad actors.
Yeah, that's a real concern.
Using AI for malicious purposes.
It's a reminder that we need to be responsible
You have to.
with this technology.
So as you continue exploring the world of AI,
Yeah, as you learn more.
here are a few questions to ask yourself.
Okay, what are they?
How can AI enhance my business and improve my customer interactions?
That's a good one.
How can I ensure that AI is used ethically and responsibly within my organization?
Very important.
And most importantly,
Yeah.
how can I be a part of shaping the future of AI in a way that benefits everyone?
Those are some big questions,
They are.
but they're worth thinking about.
They are, and that's your deep dive
Yeah.
into ClearTalk AI.
It's been a journey
Yeah.
exploring the intersection of AI.
AI, business, and human interaction.
I hope you found it insightful.
I know I did. I learned a lot.
Until next time.
Keep diving.